Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs, Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy, Knowshon Moreno, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes the connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The option look. Quick toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll pull it on the read. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Ducks have this offense rolling.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not
all kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Using the quick game.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Kane. They're bringing heat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Oh, big juke to get past. Touchdown, Georgia! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they...
He lets one fly deep. And he intercepts it. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Keeps the play. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Makes the catch. Good, solid tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Still looking on the move. And he makes the catch at the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Off play action. He's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Third down play from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, looking again to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And the quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the right side. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Bulls his way forward. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Dances away to buy time. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 30. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Looking for room at the 40. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before this snap.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. It's a reverse. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Can find the incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got another 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat, trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the room. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement to the future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Kane. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of it going deep. Got it! Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Snaps it in the shotgun. Going for 6. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to.